Howdy, partners! Welcome to another episode of Miners of the Nexus.
Howdy, y'all.
Double F here, and Rastroll
Over here.
over there in the distance.
Yeah.
The rest of the miners are on their summer vacations, so it's just gonna be the two of us today. And what we'll be doing is carrying on with this Pueblo of Los Tacitos, and we're gonna be working on this multicolored cube sort of thing. Now, the plan is this is going to be Los Tacitos Bank, and at the top it's going to house the gold prospector. Don't worry too much about the colors. Obviously these are not the building materials we're going to use. This is just our blueprints. And then
Multicolored prints.
Yeah, multicolored prints. Mix of purple, my traditional pink. Just a bit of everything. And then over here on the left we're going to build the Assay's office where the Assayer lives.
What is an Assayer?
An Assayer
Double F.
is somebody who speaks out of his ass, an ass-sayer.
Oh, right.
No,
I have no space for that kind of folk in a town.
we don't take kindly to ass-sayers around here.
No.
No, basically what he does is the gold prospector would take his findings to the Assayer and he would actually ascertain. I wonder if that's where the word comes from. Ascertain from Assayer. Have to look that one up. If you know, leave me a comment. But yeah, he would ascertain whether or not the find was gold and whether or not it was actually worth anything. So there you have
value. I'd do the porch first and see how that goes, and then take it from there. But first we have to move everything back a bit. So.
Yep, indeed. So it's 4 then. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it the fourth one or a gap of 4? No, a gap of 3.
It's
the
a
fourth
gap
one.
of 3, and the fourth one is
1, 2, 3. So this one here is the corner, the cornerstone.
yeah.
So what I think we're going to do is we're just going to push this whole building back 4, and we'll get back to you shortly.
Yeah.
Well, there you have it. We finished the facade of the front, by the way. As you can see in here, the inside is still this multicolored mess. We've pushed it back the 4 blocks, and we're currently looking at whether we're going to do some arches or not here on the front of the porch. So obviously we've decided to go for a different material this time. If you look at the last 2 buildings we did, they were made of wood, apart from the prison here. For obvious reasons, this wasn't wood, it was stone. And for this building we're actually using solid blocks, the idea being that this building actually has to be pretty secure. I mean, you don't want it made of wood and having like bank robbers sneaking around the side, cutting a big old hole and stealing your gold. So it's going to be solid. Solid as rock. Well, there you have it. We've actually built the columns where we think the arches will go. And I think that looks pretty nice, the spacing.
Yeah. Now we actually have to do the arches.
Yeah, this shouldn't take too long. Although with my counting today, I still haven't counted anything right. The counts would be most disappointed with me.
Yep. After all he's taught you.
Indeed. Ugh.
Sorry, I thought you were going to do the other side. You put it upside down, maybe?
That was lag. I'll have videographic proof of it. Whoa, you're talking about putting it upside down, eh?
That was lag.
Yeah, sure. Oh. Yeah, I think that looks
Pretty decent.
yeah, especially once I mean, it still looks a bit plain, but once we put some windows in there and put the trimmings, they look better. Make sure you put them the right way up this time.
No, I'm doing another thing. I meant this. The fence. Because maybe the fence will make it look a bit different from the one at the bottom and make it stand out more.
Let's see.
They actually look like barracks.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It looks more military than a bank at the moment. But then
Well,
again, you would want the bank to be fortified and easily defendable, I would imagine.
Because maybe these were barracks at one time, and then they were turned into a bank. Could there be a possibility?
I don't know, considering Sheriff John Brown asked us to build them from scratch,
Yeah.
I don't think this building has has
Any
much
history, yeah.
history to it. Actually, the fence does kind of help. Do you have iron or wood, maybe?
I'd do it iron, but I mean, try wood. See how it looks.
We also have netherrack. Nether brick. Nether brick fence. We haven't used any of this. No, don't like it. What about this one? I kind of like the wood, but seeing as the bottom is stone, the iron fence probably looks better. The iron bars.
Another thing, I think the archers look better with the half block.
It looks more like a... I don't know. It's weird. I really don't like how this texture pack uses the
stairs.
The stairs with the chiseled sandstone. It doesn't look. It doesn't look right.
No, but it looks better if you look at it from the front like this, without the half slab. It looks better. You see?
What about?
But if you look at it from the bottom, it doesn't look that good. So it's better if you
just
use a half slab.
What if we change the pillars to that? I think that looks better. And it actually, then now if you take that off.
Yeah, but it's the same problem when you look at it from down here.
Down here.
It looks unfinished. You know what I mean?
Well, whoa, easy, Cameron. You scared me there. Blowing all up in my business. Well, as you can see, the facade of the front has been completed. Rastroll's done a pretty nice sign there, which actually makes it look less Arabic and more Western. I think the wood helps, because this building behind us was stone, or rather, what's that called? Sandstone bricks? Sand bricks? Chiseled
sandstone.
Chiseled sandstone, but it had quite a bit of wood, which helped give it that Western feel.
Yeah.
I think that the sign on top at least, and now the shutters that we've put here, that's helping our cause a bit.
Yeah.
And here around the sides and the back, we still haven't got anything. And there's good reason for that. And why is that, Rastroll?
Well, that's because we're gonna do the interior first, because we need to place some stairs and a safe and all that. So before we do that, before we do the windows on the back and the sides, we want to do the interior. Isn't that right? Isn't that right, Double F?
Indeed. Obviously, we wouldn't want to put windows here and then decide, well, this is where the safe's going to go.
Yeah.
And just have people go, whoosh, break the glass, and in and out. So we need to design the inside first. And we also need to allow, which would be an important thing I mentioned earlier, it needs a back entrance so that when gold bullion is delivered, it comes around the back. Obviously, you're not going to have people walking in with their gold bullion going, hey. It's going to be a safety risk.
Yep. We're going to have counters here as well, so that people can deposit their monies and withdraw.
Withdrawals, yeah.
Yeah. So, shall we get on with this and then talk about the second floor?
Yeah, I think we should. So, we're going to design this layout and we'll be back with you in a jiffy. Well, finally, after quite a few hours, our bank, the Los Tacitos bank, is finally complete. So I'm going to give you a quick fly around. You can see it's looking pretty Western now, with the lanterns hanging outside and the illuminated sign. It is starting to look pretty Western. The shutters and the wood actually really help the cause. And here at the back, like we discussed earlier, there's an entrance to go to the... Oh, what's that? Somebody's opening stuff in there. There's a delivery entrance where like the gold bullion would be delivered to the bank. There's no windows on this bit, and there's good reason for that, and that's because the vault is housed in here, and the same here as well. So there's a method to the madness. So anyway, I've got some gold that I like to deposit, so I'm going to go in and hopefully there isn't much of a queue today. can see here the gold prospectors up there. Nice little waiting area. Some information about the different accounts available. And let's make a deposit. This is typical of the banks. You get here and then there's no employees.
Sorry,
Wait.
you were saying?
What are you doing hiding there? Well, howdy there, mister. I'd like to deposit some gold.
We'll deposit right away. Let me just open this for you.
It's a bit risky, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's the only way we can do it. How many bullions would that be, sir?
I've lost counts. I have so much gold. That's why I need a bank account, so you can help me keep track.
Sure, no problem. That's what we do around here. So that's 20 bullions of gold. Gonna need you to sign here, please.
Some sort of magic check that I can't pick up.
You picked it up from my...
There you go. It's been signed.
Okay, thank you. Let me just close this, and I'm going to deposit this in the vault. Okay, so that's 15 deposited and 5 for me. Thank you very much. You'll never suspect. That's it, sir. Your gold has been deposited. It's safe with us. Don't you worry.
Great news, great news. Now, if you would be so kind to give me a tour of your fine banking facilities, seeing as I will be making rather large deposits on a regular basis.
Sure, sir. Transparency is what we thrive to achieve. Follow me, please. Vault is off limits as due to high security and all that.
Yeah, well, that's very understandable. And I'm glad that you don't let any riffraff in there.
I would think so, yes. So up this way, you can see where our clerks work from, our officers, state-of-the-art desks with ink wells and all that kind of stuff. Brilliant stuff. You see big papers here so that they can jot down what you've deposited and all that. Nothing will go missing, don't you worry.
Excellent. There is one thing that does concern me.
Yes.
And that is something other than our strange British accents when we're in the Wild West.
Well, you know, it's still what do you
Still
call
the early days of the colonization.
Yes. We're quite British, you know.
The thing that concerns me is there's no files, so how would you
Files. Files, you say?
Yes, records. There's
These
no...
records, they are ledgers, big books, you know.
And where would...
Into the safe we go. Bear with me 1 second, if I can find what I'm looking for. What the hell is it? Okay. What do you think about that one?
Yeah, that'll do the trick.
Put a few more here for your convenience. Whoa.
And where does this door lead on to?
Well, this door is for our employees so they can have some fresh air from time to time. You don't want them making mistakes when they're jotting down interest and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, they can get some fresh air, chew a bit of the tobacco, and spit it out in one of the spittoons right here.
Lovely, lovely.
Yeah.
Hopefully not spitting onto the heads of customers.
No, that would be a black mark on the resume, and they would be fired immediately.
Good to know.
Yes.
Well, thank you, Rastroll. Thank
No
you for
problem.
that.
Double F.
So onwards and on to the next room of this majestic build. Whoa, 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 lagging.
Majestic. Up here.
And our next area is the Gold Prospector. He's the person who... Gold Prospector? Assay? I don't know. I think they're pretty much the same thing. I'm not really sure. What's going on? Gold Prospector? Assayer? Assay? ASA?
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Pretty much the same thing. Yeah, so we're probably going to build something else down there that we were talking about before. So up here they would actually evaluate your gold and your gems that you have found, and they'd actually tell you whether it's worth anything or not. So we'll be going up in a jiffy. Well, we're going to go upstairs and show you the other half of the second floor. We've just come from the clerk's office, and we're going to go see the gold prospector's office. So if you follow me, and up here it's pretty basic, just a few benches for the waiting area in case there is a queue to have your materials evaluated. And through here is the office. So go in here.
Hey,
Who's there?
hey, I got some emeralds, some diamonds. You know, I need prospecting. I'm pretty sure the good stuff.
Well,
Actually, I've got some gold too, but
you've come to the right place. Just let me open the window. And if you'd be so kind to deposit your minerals over there.
there you go. There you go, some emeralds. And I just found this ingot.
Excellent. So that's 11 diamonds, 10 emeralds, and 1 gold ingot.
Yeah, I'm
Just,
sure they're grade A quality. Yeah, I'm just here for a second opinion, but I've spent all day mining them, so well, a few weeks actually.
No disrespect, but I'm the expert here.
Sure, but
Just
I'm
gonna
pretty
close this off for security
Yeah.
reasons.
Yeah, quite understandable.
Right, let me evaluate them here. Oh, well, I'm gonna have to go into the back office a second because I need to use some better equipment. This is for very basic stuff.
Can I come with, or?
No, this is stuff only.
Oh,
He can't see me from in here. So that's 11, 10, and 1 would be 22. He will never suspect a thing. Mr. Rastroll,
yes,
if you please,
yes.
I have some rather unfortunate news for you.
What do you mean?
After I cleaned up your finds, it turned out to be nothing other than ordinary coal. So please accept my apologies.
I'm sure there must be a problem here. Obviously, there's a problem because I'm holding coal, and I used to have grade A quality stuff.
Like I said, I'm the expert. The
Yes.
equipment never lies.
I can understand diamond and maybe emerald being coal lumps, but surely the ingot of gold.
Once you clean that shine off it, it was nothing other than ordinary coal. I apologize. Well, this concludes our bank build, and it's now the 4th building in our town of Los Tacitos. Hope you liked it, hope you loved it. Remember to subscribe if you haven't, and leave us a like and a comment. Let us know what build you'd like to see next in the town of Los Tacitos. And possibly the other miners won't let us do another episode again on our own. Every time we do an episode, we do these weird roleplays. But
Yeah.
tell us what you think. Do you like them? Do you love them? Do you want to see more of Rastroll and Double F?
Do you love us? Tell us stuff.
Tell us the truth. We can handle it.
We can take it. We're men. And if we were a woman, we could take it too. So not being sexist or anything. Okay, well, you better keep all of this because I'm not going to need it anymore. If you say it's coal, it must be coal.
Excellent. I will use it in my furnace.
Anyway, thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Farewell, Rastroll.
Huh.
Hey! 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 Sheriff, jump around! Sheriff!